Okay, welcome back. Now, I am sharing now my screen for my software that we need to do the offline configuration of a BMS project. Okay, now please check or watch again the tutorial part 33. Okay, because in that tutorial I already explained how I come up with the this enterprise server and automation server configuration. Okay. Now, let me continue here. So I already installed my enterprise server. Okay. So this is in the management level. Okay. Then from my system level, I have one automation server. Okay. Now, so I added one automation server that will be connected to my BACnet controller if I will be doing some network. Let's say this automation server is going to control and monitor several BACnet controllers. Okay, so automation server, this is automation server AS-B, meaning it will be communicating to BACnet controllers. Okay, now your automation server can have uh, IO modules. Okay. Now I hope you understand what are IO modules. Okay. Now here your IO modules will be communicating to your automation server through the IO bus. Okay. Now from your IO bus you can add what are the IO modules that are connected to your IO bus. Okay. Now here I already added one universal input IO module. Okay, so meaning this IO module can monitor 16 analog input or 16 digital inputs. Okay, so here we are going to add here the different points that I had discussed in the twin exhaust fan BMS points. Okay, so I will be adding all these points from here. Then these points or the terminals from this IO module, this is the one that will connect to your motor control. Meaning from this IO module, you are going to pull the cables going to the motor control. So meaning there will be 16 terminals here. So when we are going to use 8 digital inputs, okay? So we will connect all these cables to this IO module. So from this IO module, this cable will go to the motor control. Okay, I hope it is already clear from your side. Now, again, I will be needing digital outputs. Digital outputs will be the one to issue or give the command to start and stop the twin exhaust fan. So I need to add IO module. Okay. So what IO module that I have to add? Now I will add this digital output. I will select this digital output FC8. Okay. So I will just say next. Okay, no need to put description. I will just say next. Okay, module ID. Okay, I will say because I already use ID number 1, so I will use the 2. Okay, then create. Okay, now as you can see, I am creating now the IO modules that will be connected to my automation server. Okay, so DO, I'll be using this to issue the start, stop, or enable command to my twin exhaust fan. Okay. Then this one I will be using for monitoring the different BMS points from the motor control of my twin exhaust fan, like run status. Okay. Then my air proving DPS. coming from the DPS, then my trip status, then my handoff auto status from the motor control. Okay. So we will just concentrate on this so that we will not be given so much information. So we will just focus on these two things. Okay. Now, in my DO, I will try now to create the points. Okay. So I will create the points here, the physical points. So new output point. Okay. So output point. So what is that point? Digital output. Okay. So there are several specification here, but now we will just use the digital output. Okay. Now I have to rename this one. So what is this digital output? Okay, I will say this is the duty, or I can say EF1. Okay, start, stop, command. Okay, now as you can see here, when I'm giving the point, I will not be using spaces. So instead of using spaces, I'm using the underscore. Okay, now you can give here. Now, okay, maybe I have to shorten this. Okay, maybe I will say EF1 SS CMD. Okay, so I will put the description here. I can say EF1 start. Okay, start, stop, command. In the description, you can use the spaces, no problem. Okay, so next. Okay, output channel. Now we have to specify the output channel. Since this digital output, there are 8 output channels. So we will say, okay, I will put it in out 1. So meaning the digital output number 1, I will be using it for my EF1 or duty start stop command. Okay. Okay, just leave everything. Okay. Then I will create. Okay, now as you can see here, I already created one point for my DO module. So that is EF1 SS command. Description is EF1 start stop command. Okay, now I will create another one output point. Okay, now again, select the digital output. Then I will say, okay, so let's be, okay, so this one will be for my EF2 SS CMD. Okay, so I will put my description here. Okay, EF2 start stop command. Okay, next. Okay, now I need to specify again the output channel. Now I already use output 1, so I will use output 2. Okay, so I don't need to put label text, just create it. Okay, now as you can see here, I already created 2 BMS points in my DO module. Okay, so these are the physical points. When I say physical points, these are the points associated with cable. So meaning from this DO module, I will be pulling 2 cables going to my motor control of twin exhaust fan that will give the command for that motor control to start and stop the duty and standby exhaust fan. Okay, now I have done here what I have to do in my digital output module. Now here in my universal input or my UI module, I have to define all the monitoring points from the motor control, from the air differential pressure switch, and other field devices that I will be using in my twin exhaust fan. Okay, now let's start the points creation. So new input point. Okay, as you can see, universal input. So we are creating object for the input. Okay, now counter input, we are not going to use this. There are several types of input. We have voltage input, temperature input, supervised input, resistive input, digital input. This time, we will be using only the digital input. When you say digital input, that is just a switch or a contact that will open and close. When it is closed, it will give a one status or one signal. Then if it is open, it will give a zero signal. Okay, so that is a digital input. Now we need to specify the input information. Okay, so this one I will say EF1. Okay, hand off auto STS. Okay, so I will give here my description. EF1 hand off auto status. Let me complete the status. Okay. So next. Okay, input channel. Now, as you can see, this universal input, there are 16 channels or 16 input channels or 16 input terminals. Okay. So I will say here in one. Okay, so in one meaning this is the first input channel for this I/O module. Okay, so I will just create. Okay. Okay, very good. As you can see here, I already have my EF1 handoff auto status. Okay, now as you can see, this when it is input, there will be an arrow showing this one, as you can see here. Okay, but if it is output, okay, so meaning from going out. Okay, so the arrow, this one is entering, so meaning it is an input. Okay, now let me create the other points that will be used. Okay, so what do you think is the next point? Anyone? Okay, so EF1 handoff auto status. Okay, so I will create first all the points for EF1. Okay, so I will say here EF1. What else? Airflow STS. Okay. Now, as the BMS engineer, you will be the one to select the description for your point. Okay. So use a description that will it should be descriptive, meaning it will give you an idea what are these input points. Okay. So this one is air. Okay. I will say EF1 airflow status. Okay. Now, this airflow status will be coming from your air differential pressure switch installed in the fans. Okay, so it will not be coming from your motor control. It will be coming from the exhaust fan. Then you will install it across the fan. The minus will be in the suction side, and the plus probe will be in the discharge line. Now, I have already explained how you will install air differential pressure switch in my tutorial. So if you really want to become a BMS engineer, you have to watch all the tutorials, okay? For the new one. Okay, now I will say next. Create. Okay. Then I will create the other. Okay, again, select digital input. So I will say here EF1. Okay, trip STS. Now I will, you know already to how this one is for. Okay, EF1. EF1 trip status. Okay, next. Okay, channel. Okay, but why it is two? Okay, cancel. Let me go back here. Properties. Okay, I need to create it into. Okay, sorry. Now I will create another one. Input channel, so digital input. Then I will say EF1. Okay, trip STS. So this one will be EF1 trip status. Next channel. So I will say 3. Create. Okay, now let me create another one. New input point, digital input. So I already have airflow and up. Okay, now I will say here EF1 run STS. Okay, STS. This is the EF1 run status. Okay, now next the channel. So I will be using 4 create. Okay, let me check this one. What is this? What is the problem? Is properties. Okay, okay. So what else? Okay, now I will create now. I will create now the points for. This is for the duty. This then I will create for the standby. Now actually I will try if I can copy this. Control C, then Control V. Okay, we will see. Then we need to change the. Okay, this one copy. I will change this properties. Okay, wait. This one I will rename this. Okay, rename. So this one I will do. This one will be for 2. Okay. Okay. So EF2. Then I will check the properties. Then I will change this to 5. Okay. Now, okay. Properties. Okay. Okay. Let me check EF2. Okay. Okay, now here, what you can do here, you can edit in spreadsheet, okay? So let's edit in the spreadsheet so that I can change the, okay, so this one, hand of auto, I will change this to, so it's easy to edit the, okay, I will edit this. So this one, I will say this is 2, okay. Now, okay, this one also, I will edit this. I will change this to 2. So this one is EF2. Okay, then this one trip. So I will change this also to 2. This one is 2. Okay. Okay. Now I need to change the this one. I will say what I channel 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I will say this will be. I will use this in my 7, 6. Okay. Then this one I will use for my 7. Then this one I will use 8. Because as you can see here, I will say, because we need to monitor 8 points from the motor control and the exhaust fan field device. Now, the field device here is only the air differential pressure switch, which will monitor the airflow. Okay, so this is how you are going to create the physical points to your I/O modules. Okay, so to wrap it up, now I have created 2 points from my digital output module, EF1 and EF2 start-stop command. Now I have created 8 points. Okay, 8 points in my universal input. So what are the points? EF1, airflow status, handoff auto, trip and run. Then EF2, airflow, handoff auto, run and trip. Okay? So now I already created the points that will control and monitor my twin exhaust fan. Okay? Now, for the software points, this will be generated during our what you call this, during our control programming. So in this tutorial, I will just show you how are you going to create the actual BMS points or the physical points from motor control field device to your DDC panel. Okay, so my DDC or my automation server, I will be using this to control my twin exhaust fan. So to control this, I need to install or connect I/O module in my automation server. Now, automation server, it can handle several I/O modules. Okay, maybe it can handle up to 10 I/O modules. So this time, we already only connected 2 I/O module in my automation server. Okay, now to make this tutorial a little bit short, I don't want to give a very long tutorial, so I will try to break this in several tutorials. So I hope this will be enough for this tutorial. Then again, this is Santos Capellan Jr. I hope I have given you an idea how are you going to configure offline a BMS project. Okay, so this is my second series for offline configuration of BMS server. Once again, thank you very much. And Santos Capellan Jr. saying God bless us all and bye for now.